Oh, hey there. My name is Melody. Uh, what are you doing in my house? Anyway, today I'm gonna release a bunch of texture packs that I never released, since you're just here for some reason. First, we're starting with Komi 32X. I made this texture pack as a commission for a YouTuber back in October, and I thought the pack came out pretty cute. Literally, the only reason I didn't upload it is because I was too lazy to make a thumbnail. But yeah, here's the pack. So here it is. Everything here is actually like pretty cute, I think. Like everything is really like themed, obviously. Like the bow had like Chromie's ears and the stick has like Chromie's choker, maybe. Yeah, it's like Komi's skull, which I just threw on like 50 different blocks because you're gonna see that and be like, oh, you got really original. And like the tools, like I threw Komi's ears on the pickaxe also, and like on nothing else. Everything else is like really basic, you know. And here's like, I don't know, the miscellaneous. You can tell it's an older pack though, because like these items here aren't textured, but you know, I was a little lazy back then, so whatever. Hello? What are you doing here, bro? You a lone wolf, huh? I get that. Don't worry, bro. I'll let you go see the rest of your friends. Yeah. Safe travels. Anyways, as I was saying about the skulls, you know, they're thrown onto everything. Everything's got a skull on it. I got basic. I ran out of ideas. And let me show you the hotbar. I thought the hotbar is pretty cute, like just the literal hotbar. Thing else, you know, kind of basic. Wasn't in love with this pack, didn't hate it or anything. It was just there, you know. I still think it's a pretty cute pack, especially for it being like pretty old. Like I've definitely gone better since, but like it's not that bad. So you know, we take that. Moving on, the next pack is Nyan 32X. I made this pack because I had an Nyan like cat girl skin on. I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. Let me turn it into a pack. You know, I switched skins and never finished the pack. And then one day I was like, oh, let me just finish it. And then I was too lazy to release it. So here's all your main items. Everything was very rainbowy. I copied like the ears from the Chromie pack and threw it on here, but I thought they looked pretty cute. You know, match, you know, cat ears. Boom. And since Nine Cat is like a Pop Tart, I made like the Gapple Pop Tart, but like rainbow because you know normal apple is like a basic Pop Tart. On theme. I know. Here's the compass, also rainbow. The bed. I guess the whole thing was just kind of like gray and rainbow, and the armor, which is supposed to be Nyan Cat, but I originally threw like a Pop Tart on I think the chest plate, and then I was like, okay, this looks kind of silly, so I just threw like a little derpy little face on there. And again, the diamonds are just rainbows. The bed, rainbow, believe it or not. Tools, pretty basic. And oh, there's a really ugly looking Nyan cat right there. Oh my god, should have put a trigger warning. Oh, great heavens! Let me show the hotbar. I was trying to do like, you know how Nyan Cat's like in space. I was trying to do that in the hotbar, except my vision didn't really come to life. I could have executed that better. The hearts and stuff, kind of basics, more Pop-Tarts, and oh my god, who is that? That is not Nyan Cat, bro. This pack is old, alright? I made this a while ago. So yeah, I think that's like the whole pack. Still don't like this pack. So yeah, moving on from that horrendousness, here's the next pack. The next pack is Rose 32X. This next pack was made as a commission for someone, shout out to them. I have a really like love-hate relationship with this pack. Like I do like it, I just think, I don't know, something's off. I did the swords a little bit more different than I do, but I like how they like pop out at you and I like the shape. I tried to make them look like really enchanted, like royalty, you know, like I don't know, some other synonyms like that. Everything here is actually pretty cute. I didn't know how to make a rose, so it maybe looks a little silly, but you know, I never claimed to be an artist. I just make pixels. Here's the tools, which I actually want to show off a little bit because I, you know, put a little extra effort into them more than usual, you know. And here's everything else, you know. I don't know what I was thinking for the diamond shape, but it's thought like it'd be more interesting if I did something random compared to like literally just a
Emerald.
and the armor. Oh my god. I didn't remember doing it like this. Wow, okay. So I guess I went a little blinged out. Anyway, here's like the blocks and the ores. I did the ores a little fancy because you know, I wanted to make it look so divine. Here's the bed, you know. Oh my god, I messed up. Oh my god. Bro, I made this pack like months ago. I didn't notice that the pixels were off. That's embarrassing. Please ignore that. Anyways, random stuff. I think the hotbar was like actually pretty cute in this. It is from one of my older packs, but I thought it like fit this pack design. Here's the inventory. Also, shout out to I think Valerie for the hunger bar. I will put credits to her in the description. That's my go. I love her. And I think that's basically everything in here. So yeah, moving on to the last pack, Duck 32X. Tell me why I just loaded up this pack and I already see something that I messed up. Why are the chests pink when they should be yellow? Let's pretend we didn't all see that. This pack was also made as a commission for someone, so again, shout out to them. I actually really enjoyed making this pack because it was such like a silly idea. They wanted the theme to be like rubber duck slash bats and like I don't know, it was really cute though. So that's why the stick right here is a toothbrush. And the pearl is a little bubble because bat, bubble, rubber duck. And okay, this was kind of random of me, but I made the gaps worms because ducks eat worms. Maybe a little bit of a stretch, but whatever. I kept like the same palette where it was like baby blue and yellow for everything. And then the main apple is just like a pink worm because, it's not golden and I'm so creative. Here's the armor. They wanted like bathrobes, but I couldn't figure out how to do that entirely, so it's kind of like bathrobes x normal armor. I don't know, it's kind of more like sleepwear, but I thought it kind of fit the theme still. I don't know, I thought it came out pretty cute, and they've got little slippers on, so how cute. And here's the blocks. I did stars again. I just thought it was cute and it looked cute. Now this is what took me the longest. I modeled a bath and it just took a lot of brain power. I think it was worth it. Like, it came out pretty good. I hope you can like look at that and be like, yeah, that's a bubble bath because that's what it is and that's what it looks like. Anyways, here's some random stuff. He's a little duck, just saying like, and let me show off the hotbar. It is kind of basic, like simplistic kind of, but I think it matched. Like, there's supposed to be like little bubbles in the hotbar, which I don't know how well you can tell. And then ducks for the hunger bar, which is kind of cannibalistic now that I think about it. Oh well. And then like the inventory. So yeah, that is the last pack. So yeah, those are all of my unreleased extra packs. All the ones that are completed at least. And that's all. Bye bye.